Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to City Heroes, Sydney, Australia. I'm here joined by Mr. Craig Riley. How are you, my friend?
Getting better. Yeah, it's been a long day. Yeah,
it's been a very long day. We are playing in the Australian US Open 9-Ball Championships official qualifiers. On behalf of Q World Events, partnered with Matchroom Sport. And, mate, what an event it's been these last 2 days. How have you been feeling?
Oh, it's pretty good, to be honest. I haven't really played for a while, and it's got the queue out again because it looked like a really good tournament, you know. So, done a pretty good job. You know, and on time, we're going to get home early, you know. I might be home really early in a minute.
Mr. Craig Riley over here is extremely modest, a very unassuming person, but there was a point in time that you were highly regarded as one of the top 100 players in the world, and your game is still there.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I had a year or two out a few years ago. It was more of a party tour, really, but I managed to get a few results, so, yeah.
You used to play on the GB9 tour, is that right?
No, I played Euro Tour for a year and a half, played a few events in Asia and the States and that. So yeah, just took a year out from work and went around the world partying, really.
Well, I want to pick something with you. First of all, I want to introduce everybody to your beautiful cue. It is one of the dirtiest cues I've ever seen. I mean, how do you make it so dirty?
You use it, you know. I think, you know, you get all these nice revos and stuff. You know, they just stay in the cases, you know. You know.
And of course, on your difficult journey here, you've been in a lot of good players. Which was your most difficult match that you had to really fight tooth and nail to win?
Well, it's a tricky one, that, you know. I played this Greek guy the other day, but yesterday I think it was.
Was he a good-looking, chubby-looking Greek guy?
He was just good looking, I think, really, but I've forgotten his name now. But it was a really close match, and he missed about 18 9-balls. Didn't make a ball on the break. You know, I got lucky. Yeah, it was you, wasn't it? It was you, Barry.
We had a great match yesterday, and, you know, I normally walk away from a match when I get beat. I walk away thinking,
2-2.
Hello, my name is Barry the Mule Mavros on behalf of Q World. We're here in Australia, Sydney Heroes, Sydney, Australia, in the Australian US Open 9-ball championship division qualifying event in partnership with Matchroom Sport. I have on my right hand side a man that needs no introduction in Australia, from Western Australia, the other side of Australia, but unfortunately for you out there at home from all over the globe, I'll introduce him. He is none other than the famous Ben Judge. My man, how are you today?
Yeah, good Baz. Just hanging in there, mate. I probably should have got beat once or twice, so I'm lucky to be in the comp, mate.
Yeah, well, you know what? Luck has nothing to do about it, because the amount of great players that you knocked off to get to this stage, I mean, you've knocked off Australia's #1 player from 6-4 down. You won 5 frames on the trot. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the great Justin Sage. What happened there?
Oh, look, it got a bit scrappy. I think I'm lucky that the balls off the break went a bit scrappy. I think if Justin was getting his break going, I think I would have been in real trouble. So just lucky that he couldn't pot the balls off the break. Kept me in the game and, yeah, had a bit of luck, mate.
I've seen Justin, when the break is clicking, I've seen him just steamroll opponents.
I thought it was going to be that. I think he went, 4 or 5-2 up. And I really thought, okay, this is gone. And then he missed a couple. He let me back in. So,
but that's the beautiful thing about 9-ball, is that you never know what's going to happen. You've got to play now a B-side final, race to 9, win a break. You're playing the famous Craig Riley from England. I mean, Australia versus England, we love that kind of rivalry here. How do you reckon you're going to fare up against him?
I don't know. Hopefully I can keep it going, Baz. I'm starting to feel a bit tired. But yeah, just I don't know.
Kind of sounded, mate. Ben Judge is a man of few words, but he's a man of action. He lets his cue do the talking. The first time I met you, you were playing with a snooker cue. Are you still using a snooker cue when you're playing pool?
I'm back to using a thick snooker cue with a 14 mil Elkmaster tip. So yeah, it's not the it's not the norm, but I don't know. What can you do, Baz?
Hey, brother, whatever works, it works. I want to wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to watching this match and commentating on it, okay? Great to see you again, mate.
Cheers, Baz. Thanks, Baz.
Thanks, buddy. All right, and to you out there at home, sit back, relax. We've got a great match coming up for you, and just starting in about 30 seconds after this short commercial break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to City Heroes. We're here in the heart of Sydney's CBD business district. We've got a really good turnout today. We've got players and fans, pool fans, standing around the room alike, all excited, all pumped, all waiting to see a great match. And we've got some great players to watch today. My name's Jamie the Chef Williams, and I'm right beside Barry the Mule Mavros. Barry, take it away, sir.
Thank you very much for that beautiful introduction, Mr. Jamie Williams. And what a match we've got for you. You've got the B-side final now. This is going to be a crack of the match. Both of these players have knocked off some strong opponents to get to this point of the match. And, I mean, Ben Judge is very unassuming, very cool, calm, off table. And his style of play, though, isn't like that. He's quite aggressive. So it's going to be an interesting matchup to see. And Mr. Craig Riley, what can we say about Mr. Craig Riley? He's a very well-known player around the world. He's pure class.
Craig Riley got voted inside the top 100 players of all time and the people who did the poll, the people who picked these people, the top 100 players, were the world's top 30 players.
Yes,
and they voted him inside that. I mean, what an accolade to have next to your name. Somebody tells you down the pub, I'd beat you at pool. Mate, beat me at pool. I'm in the top 100 players of all time, thank you.
Voted by the best players in the world.
Voted by the actual players themselves.
That's amazing.
What a thing to have said about you.
So the customary lag here to see who wins the first break. And it looks like it's close. It's the 11 ball. Gee, Craig Riley glued that ball to the rail.
That was frozen.
Mr. Lord Langer, was that glued? Phenomenal.
A little quick thing from what I can see here. Judge is still in very good energy levels, given that he's being shown in that last frame. And Craig looking stellar as always.
Nice break there from Craig. Just to let you know how we're situated. Me and Barry are a couple of tables back from the action itself. We can see it, and we've also got a monitor. But right beside the table is Langer. Langer's mic'd up. Langer's got the shot clock in his hand, and he's going to be sort of giving us a little comment every now and again of what he's feeling from the players, what he's seeing.
Gives us a bird's eye view, really. Not bird's eye view, but he's really close to the action. You can smell the action. You can smell the sweat.
Oh, mate, Henny's tall. It's like a bird's eye view. Do you know what I mean? It's like the eye in the sky,
He's 6'7", I think, so that's pretty tall.
Too right.
And, guys, we are Australians. Jamie Williams is, I guess you could say you're kind of like adopted Australian.
Maybe. I'm a Pommy, I've got the old Pommy accent, a bit like Craig. Craig's from the north. I'm from more the south or the Midlands.
And for all you Americans out there, for all you Yanks, respectfully saying that Yanks, for all you Americans out there, a Pom is an Englishman. That's from the country of England. So Craig Riley and Jamie Williams are English.
That's a lovely shot that Craig played there.
Yes.
Beautiful shot. The white was just after the middle pocket, and he's cruised that ball down the cushion and got it. Lovely shot. He's such a fluid player. He's his strokes and the way he hits the ball, although he wasn't too happy with that judging by his face, but he does wonders with the cue in his hand, Barry. He really does.
Like a magic wand.
Played on the Pro Tour as well.
Yes, he did. Craig Riley is the most seasoned player we have in the room. Even more seasoned than Marco Teucher is. He's played so many years, and yeah, he's tough to beat. He's knocked out a lot. He took out, that one went through the transmit entrance. Hit the rail and bounced in.
Wiped its feet before it went in.
Wow.
So Craig actually, funny, this isn't on his bio, however, I know this because he told me, Craig did an apprenticeship in snooker. Paid for by the government in the UK. It's called a youth training scheme. We called it YT in the UK. YTS, youth training scheme, and Craig, he got a kind of a scholarship, if you like, paid for by the government for him to put his head down and play snooker and go through some kind of training academy or something at the age of 16.
Wow, well, that explains why this guy pots everything in the heart of the pocket. My goodness.
They wouldn't do that. I'm not sure if they do that anymore, but
how'd you like this?
They did. We're going to be coming back to you right after a quick commercial break. Sorry, no, we're not, apparently. That's fine. So we're looking at Craig right there.
That's awesome. This is Mr. Craig Riley, ladies and gentlemen. He's walking on over. Look at this. Cool, calm, taking a big breath. The big man you see next to him is our timekeeper, Langer Solifani. What great camera angles we're getting here from Todd and the crew, Shane. Thank you so much, guys. Big break here. Oh, the 9 was tracking to the corner pocket, but he's made the 7. I said it earlier. This is going to be a more faster-paced flying game.
Yes.
Both these players are highly aggressive.
Yes.
And, it's just, Craig Riley, what a powerhouse. Comes to the table, breaks the runs within under 2 minutes of first frame. Wants to try and put a pack together. I know he wants to put a pack together.
Energetic.
Banking the one ball. Look at this. Doesn't opt to play safe. Wow. Dude, what a player. Looks like he's got the 2-4-5-9 combo. Look at this. Lovely.
He's got a beautiful shot here on the 5 to the 9.
He's
here, Barry.
loving this.
Have a look at this shot after the 4. It's an amazing lineup here.
Thank you, Mr. Much. Lord Langer over there, the tall
Lord
guy,
Langer.
keeping score of the time. But to be honest, he's not going to have to worry too much about the time with Craig. Craig's quite a fluid player.
What? He's going to get this. He's going to combo this, I think. He's hitting them really. He just looks confident, doesn't he? I like it.
This is how he played against me. Look at this. 2-0 up in under 3 minutes.
Bang.
How'd you like that? Lose the lag, and he just and Judge hasn't done anything wrong. He lost the lag by literally half a centimetre.
Yes.
And Craig Riley nailed the white ball on that rail, glued it. Mr. Lord, what's happening?
Mate, just a quick one for everyone at home. If you think this is quick compared to the last game, no. This is how Craig Riley really plays. Plays this quick motion, a bit like Ronnie O'Sullivan, his Q hero, Q Sports hero. Ben Judge just being shut out at the moment, so it's a real just a show of how powerful this man is when he's on his A game. So
He's got a look in his eyes.
you know, again, he's not playing quick. This is how Craig Riley is.
Thanks for that, Lord.
He's got a look in his eye. He's happy. He's confident, and
Well, the brake's clicking for you,
You know,
but
he's-
it was clicking, and now all of a sudden, got that 7 ball.
look at the white. Look at the spin on that white
You
ball
know,
there.
you got to feel if you made that 7 ball in the middle, who's going to keep running. You know, you got to feel it. Now here's a chance. How do you feel if you're Ben Judge? All you did was lose the lag by a fraction.
And
2-0 down.
Well, he's come out of the traps like a rat up a drain pipe, hasn't he? Really, and just bang, bang, bang.
A rat up the drain pipe. I love it.
But you know what? Ben's going to be looking at obviously making this 2-1. The balls are pretty. You know, I would bank on him running this rack out, especially at the level that he plays at, and showing Craig that he's hot on his heels. You know.
Yeah, Ben Judge is a more slower, methodical player. Aggressive, but he takes his time. I don't think he's ever played with a shot clock before, so it'd be interesting to see how he adapts to this. 40 seconds is actually quite a long time.
It is a long time. It would have to be. It'd have to be a really tough shot for the shot clock to come in on Craig, though. Do you know what I mean? He would have to be really taking his time and looking at it because
It would be some kind of safety shot or difficult shot that he's
Yeah.
got. Let's have a quick look at Ben Judge's profile. We've got, we're lucky here. It was a great idea, by the way, from my co-host, Jamie Williams, to do player profile. So all the players that competed in this event had to fill out a little questionnaire for us. So it was jokingly considered homework for the boys.
Absolutely, he played a clever shot there, but come out unlucky. The white
Yes.
that three's not really come to the party there, and sort of glued itself against the green ball and sort of the black. But anyway, back on to Ben Judge.
Both these players, let's look at them side by side. Ben Judge started playing at the age of 8, and Craig Riley started playing at the age of 9. So again, we're seeing that that's not a very good safety
Mass
shot.
experience between them.
That's a terrible safety shot from Judgy. Oh, dude, that was a terrible shot.
Yeah, not very good,
He
Barry.
should have clipped the 3 onto the ball, the 2 balls, left it there, and then maybe brought the white behind the 4 ball, I thought. This is just saying, there you go, Mr. What the?
Oh.
What just
Wow.
happened there?
Craig giggling to himself, but internally not giggling, I don't
How can he
think.
break and run the first 2 racks in under 3 minutes and miss an open ball like that? What? This is why he's saying he hasn't played for quite a while, and obviously there's a bit of pressure on this match, partially because we're also live to the world. And if you're out there anywhere in Sydney, tell your wife you're going to go out, come down to City Heroes, or bring your wife with you, and come watch the action live. It's great watching from home, and it's great. It's awesome watching from home. It's fantastic. You get to hear you and me speak.
Oh, mate, it's stereo sound as well through your TV.
Absolutely. But
Oh,
it's different when
I
you're
couldn't
down
think
here,
of anything better.
smelling the cloth, feeling the dust, feeling the humidity in the air. And as we get further and further down deep in the tournament, the conditioning gets stickier and wetter and harder. What a lifeline there for Judgy. After playing a bad shot to get let off like that.
Yes,
Bad safety shot.
yes.
So yes, Judgy started playing at the age of 8. He started playing for fun, and when did he start competing? He started competing when he was 10 years old. Wow. His biggest cash win was $5,000. Doesn't say here what it was in.
No.
What tournament is your biggest tournament win? He finished 9th place in the World Straight Pool Championships in 2018. That's just last year.
That's very credible finish there.
Well, 100%. Straight Pool is a great game. Who is
5 or 6 racks in a row he's run.
Yep, he's not sure.
He's not sure where he draws his inspiration from. I do like Craig's answer. Who is the toughest opponent you've ever faced? Craig Riley. Craig Riley's answer, Sean Scully and Ali Kim. I love it. Oh, he's got a good sense of humour.
He does. You can see it in his bio. I mean, his whole bio is... We asked him what cue does he play with. What cue does Craig Riley play with? He's like, I can't really play with any cue at present, but I do carry the Predator Black Series and Z-Shaft around.
Where do you draw inspiration from? And,
Mr. Craig Riley says...
Danny Stone's never say die attitude.
I love it.
Well, that's not what he displayed earlier, was it? When we were watching, he gave up, didn't he?
We asked him if he has any superstitions or routines that he follows before a tournament, and he says, yes, I go window shopping.
So Ben bringing it to 2-1.
This will be a quick match, dude.
Yes.
We saw earlier with Marco and Anthony, there was a lot of safety battles backwards and forwards. They weren't really risking much. These guys are really just going for it. It's different dynamic. What do you think, Lord?
Mate, it's like the race. It's like a story of the hare and the tortoise here. Ben Judge being the tortoise, and obviously Craig Riley being the hare. I don't know how this is going to finish off, so let's see how this story ends.
Absolutely.
You know it. Normally the tortoise wins, right?
The tortoise wins.
No, so
the hare
let's see how the
loses.
tortoise continues here. He's playing really well. He's got solid strokes and everything. So let's see how this all pans out in the next frame.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I mean, look. I mean, normally the hare loses, but Craig's losing hare.
2-1. So that's a chance for us to see Ben Judge's break. Now, he is predominantly a snooker-based background player. And he's won snooker tournaments before. But let's see how he breaks off. He's using an open bridge, which I'm not a fan of for breaking, to be honest.
Not normal, not associated with good control in a pool break, is it? An open bridge.
It's just harder to generate power.
Correct, without miscuing.
Yeah, and you lose a lot of accuracy. And harder to control your white ball as well when you've got an open. You need to look, if you're going to be breaking over it. If you're playing this game seriously, you got to learn the loop bridge. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
look at all the players around the world, how they break. It's all with loop bridges.
It's not very hard to learn, especially if you're if you've had a cue in your hand for a long time. I mean, it's just wrapping your finger over it really, and just
get your hand around it.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. It's very easy to do, and I find there's no movement, you know. So really holds that cue in a more firmer place. Craig, watch the middle pocket there.
Dry break here from Mr. Ben Judge. Wasn't the most powerful break we've seen today.
No.
You saw Marco Toicha and Tony Kakadis earlier. They were smashing the pack.
But never is. With an open bridge, it's never going to be that powerful. Well, Craig potting that 4 there. He's on the 5. 6 looks straightforward.
Do you know what? I really like his rhythm, man.
Yes.
I really like the way he's hitting the balls. He's hitting the balls with rhythm and a lot of authority. And he's going to take some stopping. I'll tell you this now. Where is the Greek man? He should be watching this match to see who he's up against next. Trying to look for some weaknesses. But he's nowhere to be seen. He's out the room. He's getting himself ready for his next match. He doesn't care who it's going to be. He wants a chance to get back into the winner's circle and playing Marco in the final.
Okay.
He got across the line there.
He's cut it back, but you know what? 2 cushions round the back of the 9.
That's a nice shot.
Nice
geez.
shot.
Got some nice touch on him.
I think he might have wanted that a little bit harder, but he's left himself fine.
It's okay.
For the middle pocket. 3-1.
Nice. This is going to be a quick match.
3-1. Race to 11, is that
no,
right?
No, it's a race to 9.
Oh, sorry, 9.
I love this camera angle. Look at him smiling. He's smiling on and off the
Got a
table.
grin on his face, look.
Good on you, Craig. Good on you, mate. The tortoise and the hare, I love it.
I know. He's got a he's got that I'm pleased with myself face. I'm doing well. They keep dropping these cues,
kind of like the young boy that went to the school dance and asked the best looking girl out, and she actually said yes. It's like, oh, she said yes, I didn't expect it. Look at him smiling.
Craig,
he looks very confident. You know, I'm a firm believer of this. A lot of the game is also played off the table. And so him showing really good body language is part of the game as well. You know, I hate seeing players that slap their shoulders down and look sad when they're playing.
Oh, he's certainly got a sense of humour, our Craig.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the best punsters. I love a good pun, you know.
Uh-huh.
This guy, seriously, he's one of the best pun-off. Me and him have had so many pun-offs online, where every single post we put on a thread is just pun after the other.
Please give me an example.
Oh, well, they're online. They're there to see, and he for old and young, but they're very, very extensive. There's 50 puns in a row sometimes. The guy's brilliant. So,
do you have any pool puns? Pool-related puns we can use?
Pool-related puns. I'll just maybe have to
Maybe make one up.
do one on the fly.
On the fly. This is why we've been chosen to commentate on behalf of Q World here in City Heroes, Sydney, Australia, because we are the 2 best on the fly in the country.
On the fly. So, talking about flying, the blue ball flying in the pocket there. And Ben looking... I like the look of this, so he should go out from here, I think. It's just got to be a bit of a screw back down towards the bottom cushion.
It's interesting because they're both Aussie. Well, Craig is an adopted Aussie. And I know these guys don't really know each other, but there's a different feeling. If they were both playing Marco Toicha or maybe Tony, that they're both foreigners to this country, it would be a different feeling as well. I think that they're more comfortable playing each other, if that makes any sense.
Right.
10 seconds to go. He's got an option for extension, but he doesn't take it.
No.
4.
And perhaps he should have taken it because...
Well, what's happening here, Barry?
He just did not get through that ball at all.
But I don't understand why the white balls ended up staying dead there. What?
Maybe he wanted that, but I would have just screwed it straight back.
I would have screwed that back down the table, especially on tables as fast as these. It wouldn't have been that hard. Anyway, 4 he's got. Is he going to play safe or go for the pot? He's playing safe. I see Craig. I see Craig cutting this all the way up the cushion.
He played for discretion there, and I don't think this is a shot that Craig will be taking on, purely because the white ball is basically on the back rail. But can you see a good safety shot available here? Not sure. Maybe come off the top of the 4, I think is what he's looking at. Up and just go behind the 9. Nice touch. Nice touch.
Has he left him on? Well,
I can't see.
Screwed his face up a little bit there. Still is.
Is that on, Lord?
Looking at this shot, it's a tight window, but he does have a shot on the 4. He's going to have to try and maybe do a mini masse around this, just to ensure he doesn't hit the 9, but he's on target here.
Yeah, I thought he would be. Especially judging by Craig's face then. When he missed that shot, sort of could tell that he'd left Ben on.
Well, things are really heating up here at City Heroes today. The weather's getting a bit warmer. There's a lot of people in the room, so it's very hot. We have blocked off the tables around the TV table. We're dealing with Beeline, Todd. Be Live. Todd is doing an excellent job. Todd and the crew and Shane doing an excellent job hosting this for you guys out there at home. We are unable to answer comments at the moment. We don't have a pad. We need to get an iPad here with some questions. Just give me a moment. I'll be right back, Jamie.
No problem. So Barry, off to get his little iPad. We can get live and interactive with you guys. Shoot us a few questions. Tell us what you think. Ben taking control of this frame at the moment. 7 to the 8. Doesn't look like it's going to pose him many problems at all. Nice. Cutting down on the white ball there, just to give it that angle to come straight out of the cushion. I guess he might just play one cushion and back out, or maybe a bit of top off a couple of cushions. He's opting for the top off a few cushions. Would have probably liked to play it a little bit harder and had the white a little bit more this side of the table and a little bit further down, but players of this caliber, especially snooker players who are used to bigger tables, usually won't find this a problem. So Ben just about to strike on this 9 ball to bring it to... Oh, I thought he rattled that for a second there, Barry. Thought he was going to draw it. 3 games to 2. Craig Riley's way.
I'm straight back. We've got our commentary pad here now. We can answer your questions live in real time. How wonderful is commentary nowadays?
How wonderful is technology, Barry?
How wonderful is life at the moment?
One day would have been, 30 years ago, would have been in a studio, now we're transmitting to around the world from inside a pool hall. We've got professional headsets on. We've got monitors. We've got multiple camera angles. We've got a good production team working with us.
Got a lot of talent in the room.
Mate, we're very, and that's not even with the pool
leading
players.
3 games to 2.
We've got it going on.
We've got it going on in Australia and town. You're a really good singer, by the way.
Have you heard me sing before?
I have
Barry?
heard you sing. I've seen some of your videos online.
Oh, really?
When we were looking through all those hundreds of different profiles, we could choose all these different people to be here today. When I heard your singing, I said, "That's the guy. We need him."
Oh, you're making me nervous now, Barry.
So we offered you a 6-figure contract for today.
Absolutely.
6 figures.
I'm-
All cents.
Yes. Where are them 6 figures?
That wasn't exact. Again, that wasn't a very powerful break at all. The balls didn't even go past. It barely went past halfway.
Yes. Craig capitalising straight
Young
away.
Mama Sage, can the players hear you? Can the players hear you both? How many
No.
games left?
No, they
We're
can't
very
hear
far
us.
away from the table, Karen. They cannot hear us at all.
Yeah, we're a couple of tables back, Karen.
And how many players left? Only 4. We've got Craig Riley and Ben Judge at the moment. The winner of this match will be playing Antonios Gagaris from Greece. The winner of that match will play Marco Toicher in the final. So there's only 4 players left. All these players made the money. So right now these players both have $1,000 each. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Isn't that nice?
Nice little payday, Barry. Nice
Oh,
little
yes.
payday. Can buy a few penny chews with that one. Also, we had Justin Sage commentating before. Karen, did you hear him? Commentating for quite a while.
He's a very good commentator. If you guys like the page out there, please like and share. We've got a lot of streaming still ahead of us though, because we've got this match, we've got the semi-final and the final still to come. There's a lot of pool still ahead of you, still ahead of all of us. It's only 5 o'clock.
5
So
o'clock.
we're going to be here till quite late tonight. Mr. Stuart Rogers is in the building.
Stuart is right here by our sides.
He's been busy today, making sure he's in the woodworks, behind the scenes, making sure everything runs smoothly. Look at this camera work right here. Ben Judge on the 5. He's looking to tie up the match at 3 apiece. This is what we were saying earlier, the tortoise and the hare. Who wins that race?
Oh, the tortoise.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely.
Ben Judge was down 6 frames to 4 in a race tonight against Justin Sage earlier. And he won 5 frames in a row, quite methodically, just like he is now. Unassuming type of player. He doesn't really look the part of a top class player, to be honest. To be fair to him, like I love Judging, he knows how I feel about him. We've been out, we've known each other for quite a while, we met a few tournaments before. But he doesn't look that fancy.
No.
But he gets the job done.
Of course.
Who cares about looking good?
What does a pool player look like though, Barry?
Well, to be honest, like he's got a really slow paced walk around the table. He's using a snooker cue. He talks a cue like a snooker player.
Yeah.
He dresses the ball like a snooker. It doesn't look like a pool player.
That's how I
but
talk a cue.
He
like a
strikes
snooker
the ball really pure, and this is why he finished 9th place in that big World Championships of straight pool. That's huge. That's huge. And he's been backing himself lately, going around playing big tournaments all over the world and in Australia, and he's just getting better and better. Every time I see him, he's getting better and better and better. When I saw his name on the list, I went, "Ooh, Judge is coming. He's here for judgment
Prepared
day."
to be judged. He's let that white run away a little bit there with that black.
2
but,
rails in and out. Go behind the 9. Look at that shot. Look at this touch.
Lovely, lovely,
Perfect.
lovely touch.
We are going to have a 3-all in just a moment. It's going to be a race to 6, not 9 anymore.
Just shows, I think
You can
Langer's
see
gonna-
Langer over there twitching away with the microphone.
Have a
Guys,
word with
after
us?
6 frames, it is the story of 2 prize fighters here. One that loves to throw big haymakers with big power shots, and the other very quick jabs, lightning quick precision. This could go all the way to the
wire.
hill. This could
It
go
could be
to the
8
hill.
apiece
A
at the end of
double
this.
hill action could be
That
possible.
would be awesome.
But I still think at the moment, Ronnie O'Sullivan's disciple with the haymaker shots may come through.
So he's tipping
Thank
Craig
you very
Riley.
much, Langer.
He's tipping Craig Riley. Judgey hasn't made a believer out of him yet. Jonathan Collegia was asking who gave the best answers on the questionnaire. You know, it's interesting.
Craig Riley's answers, Jono, were all joke answers.
Yeah, they're all funny. They're all funny. Their characters come through.
Absolutely.
On these. Let's have a look at some of the other players.
Let's have a look at Travis's there. One sec. Travis
Crawley.
Crawley was here earlier. Look, I would say kind of Craig's because they're jokes.
I liked Anthony's as well. They were asking him, "Do you practice? How much do you practice?" He goes, "No, I don't practice. I only play for money."
Very good line here, Barry and Jamie. Very good line here for the one. Maybe even a carom accidentally into the black and the 9 here. So he's got a double shot here.
Right.
Oh, he's gone for the 9.
Yeah,
he's gone for the
it,
9
yes.
ball. What a
Brilliant
shot.
shot.
Oh, the hair does it again.
Just like that, like I said, guys, just these big haymaker moves. He's gonna cop one in the
Over.
chin,
They
and
won the
there
game
you
with the
go.
carom.
One frame back.
Absolutely. And haymakers, I mean, you normally associate with punches where you miss, but he's certainly not missing here, is he, Barry?
No, that carom needed pinpoint. He played a carom plus plant.
Yes,
That's pretty good.
it is.
Pretty good. And in a way, he also played safe. So it's a two-way shot there. Had he not made that ball, the one was going to be on the rail. He wasn't selling out. Clever. Shows you how the man thinks.
Three-way. Plant, carom, and...
Three-way is my specialty. Playing three-way shots on the 9-ball table is my specialty.
So, break there by Craig. Nice break.
Beautiful break. This is...
Will the 5 go in the corner past the black? Don't know. But apart from that, they're all looking pretty open. Nice position on the 2.
We are getting
Stop shot
served
for the
up.
3.
Mate, we're getting served to a beautiful match here. Free-flowing match. This is unlike the last one that we commented. This is really motoring along.
4 ball, bit of screw probably down to this middle pocket area a little bit more.
You know, I can really see why he was rated one of the top 100 players in the world from the best
Can you
players
see
in the
that?
world.
He's got a lovely view here. Again, another tight angle, but lovely view on the 4 to come around for the 5 here.
He's got the right
Brilliant.
angle on the 4 to get to the 5-8 combination.
I tell you what's good having Langer in that spot over there.
Oh, look at this positional shot.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know about this. Can we get a shot of this? Looks like he's hooked
Langer's
behind the
right
black.
behind it.
Can he cut this 5 ball in the middle?
No.
I don't know.
He's hooked himself behind the black here.
We have
Okay.
It's been
confirmation.
unfortunate. He went for a power shot there, and he's been crucified here.
Matt Sean says hi. Hello, Matt Sean. So he's had to go for a safe here, and he's played. You know what?
That's not too bad at all.
That's brilliant. That's the best he could have done
Yep.
in that situation. The score is now 4 frames to 3 in favour of Mr. Craig Riley, who hails from England. Which
Yes.
area? Grimsby?
Grimsby.
Grimsby.
It's a northern town on the east coast of England. It's very famous for fishing. It's a port. Lots of
I
fish.
smelled
from-
something fishy on his fingers after I shook his hand.
Absolutely, lots of fishing from the North Sea. All the trawlers come into there, and it's very well known. Also, there was a movie recently made by Sacha Baron Cohen. Ben's gone for that 5. It was a long shot.
He went for that
it,
shot full-blooded.
and he might have left him safe behind. No, he hasn't. Craig can go for this. He's going to have to go around the table. He's going to go around the traps here. Back for the green ball. So he's
And avoiding the black
He does have to
on
avoid
the way
black.
around. Let's see what happens. If he doesn't like the shot, he could. No, he's. Well, what am I saying? You know he's going to go for it, right? It's his style. It's his MO. Power play here from Mr. Craig Riley.
Oh, very unlucky.
Straight in
Scratched
off.
in the middle.
Misjudged the tangent line there with the white ball. The stun line, he misjudged it.
He got under that a little bit to straighten it up off that ball, try and maybe just off the top cushion and back out, or
This is
off a
interesting.
couple of cushions.
He got a ball in
actually.
hand. He put the white ball under the 6. That's really interesting. I don't know. Everyone's got their own preferences.
Oh, look, he's not stood him in bad stead there. He's all right with this. Couple of easy balls. 4-4. Is somebody going to pull away, Barry? Is this just how it's going to go? Is this the way it's going to go? 4-4,
the moment,
5-4,
it's just
5-5, 6-5, 6-6.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I love how long it takes him to chalk his. It takes him longer to chalk his cue than to get down and play the shot. That's amazing.
James Ryan Rays, hello there, mate. Matt Sean, hello. Jamie Walker, hello. How are you?
Jamie Walker, another fine player.
He is a good player.
I believe he played this event as well. Did he play this event? I think he did.
I'm not sure if he did, but he's a good player. 25 handicap, just like me.
He's a good player. Yes,
I played
no
in a
doubt.
team with him. I played in a team with him and a girl called Jamie as well. We were called Triple J. Jamie. Oh no, sorry. The team was called It's All About Jamie.
Oh wow!
I know. 3 of us all called Jamie. It's a great team. A lot of fun.
Toilet break. We go to a little
Lucky enough, I
commercial
played with Craig Riley as well.
break. All right, guys,
Okay.
we're going to go to a quick commercial break while the boys have their break. We're back in just a couple of minutes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. City Heroes, live and exclusive. Stuart Rogers racking the balls for Craig Riley and Ben Judge.
Stuart Rogers is the owner of Q World Entertainment, along with James Roberts. And Stuart Rogers is known for his excellent racking skills. As you all know, in the US Open qualifier here in Australia, we've been asked. We're doing it in partnership with Matchroom Multisport, and one of the prerequisites is that we hand rack the balls for the players. Now, all the players have to break from the break box. The break box is a smaller break area, 1 diamond in, so they're not allowed to break from the wing. And the 9 ball is on the spot. Oh, and the gentleman here, Mr. Chris Calabrese, bring us fresh water. Thank you so much, Chris.
How are you, Chris?
He's a fine player. One of the best in Australia, and one of the best I've ever seen live.
Bit of handshake fail by you there, Barry. You went out for the handshake, and Chris had already walked away.
Yeah.
Just to let you all know at home, doesn't always go according to plan.
Doesn't always.
That happened to you in the interview as well. You were having with one of the young men earlier.
Yes, it did. Let me just quickly go have an interview with Mr. Langer.
So Barry's just leaving the table, going up to Langer. Langer's right beside the table with a shot clock. Also, he's got a microphone on him. If we need to cut to Langer, we can do, just like now.
Yeah, so we obviously having a little bit of timeout. Ben Judge, though, was the first to obviously get that timeout. I think main thing to see here, Craig Riley's still looking positive in terms of things, but I can't get a read on Ben. I mean, he looks cool as a cucumber, doesn't really show any emotions. Maybe this is how he plays in Northern Territory. Maybe this is his MO.
Western Australia, dude.
Western Australia.
Australia.
We
Lord
can
Langer.
hear Langer, but Langer can't hear us.
Yes,
so.
you can't.
But
That
Ben,
is actually how he plays all the time, and you can't get a read on him because he's got that poker face. He might look cool and calm on the outside, but trust me, on the inside, he feels it. Just like every other human being does. For me, personally, these guys are about even on run-out ability, okay? But Craig's got a better break than Ben Judge. Craig's got an explosive break. You'll see it later on. He tries to make the one in the middle and the wing. Ben's not getting anywhere near to making a ball without the magic crack.
and he's shot that very firmly.
Yeah,
Nearly got lucky with the one going in the other opposite corner pocket, but it wasn't. I don't think he's left Ben a shot on here.
Leon says, you've got a water boy too, Barry. Yeah, I've got someone bringing me water throughout the day. When you do commentary for many, many hours, your voice gets very dry. I remember I did a...
Very tough angle for Ben Judge. He can make it. It's very tough.
I was just looking at that there, Langer. Wondering if he can make this one or not.
He's played a really good safety shot here.
But not easy to get back up to the... He would have to put a lot of left-hand side
He's
on
played a
this as well.
fantastic safety shot here.
Oh, lovely.
That's the way to do it. Yeah, we've done 13, 14-hour streams before, Leon, and your voice gets your throat gets really, really dry. So usually I drink 7 to 8 bottles of water throughout the course of the day when I'm doing commentary. Great way to lose weight, by the way, Jamie.
Okay.
I'd love to have a sponsor, like a water sponsor company one day.
Unfortunately, we're not on camera, Barry. I guess if you saw the water, we might have one. But good little bit of tactical play here by the boys. Got a lot of players standing around or watching.
It is. We're getting now to the points in the tournament. These guys are in the money.
10 seconds, Ben.
Ben's got 10 seconds. Does he have no extension left? Does he know he has an extension?
Yeah, he's going to be hitting this.
He's banked it. He's banked it. He's gone for the aggressive option. I told you he was aggressive. And that's a two-way shot.
Well, he's
so
landed all right there with the one coming up against the 7 ball.
Are you enjoying watching the pool today, Leon?
Okay, Craig Riley going for
We're going airborne
jump
here.
shot. Nice shot.
Made the one. He's made the one in the corner pocket.
No, he has.
He's made it.
Yes, he has.
He's made it. Wow. He jumped it and it got a lucky kiss off the 3 and went in. And you know that's what happens when you go airborne, Jamie. Things can happen.
Well, that's it. And he has gone airborne. Things have happened. He's raised his hand a little bit to Ben there as if to say, I'm sorry about that. But, you know, 9 ball's 9 ball. And this kind of stuff happens all the time.
And then he's missed
So
that
does that
shot.
happen all the time.
You know, when he was younger, when he was playing pool overseas, when he was younger, he wasn't missing balls like that. He is a little bit out of form. He can play a lot better than what I've seen him play today. I know what he's capable of doing. And it's funny, but he can actually find that gear. He comes and goes. When you're practicing all the time, you're in form. Like guys like Marco, Tony, they're practicing all the time. They're in form. They're delivering that shot under the pump. Whereas, I know Craig Riley works full-time as well.
He
We all
does.
do, yeah.
Craig recently bought a house with his wife, Kitty. Lovely lady, and they're both professionals in their fields. They've got a lovely house up in Turramurra. Been there a few times. Craig's got his 9-foot diamond table. It's a
Just
beautiful
like me.
beautiful place where they live. And yeah, me and a bunch of the guys have been up there a few times and played on his table. I was lucky enough to play in a team called Clean Break with Craig Riley, Aaron Kane, John Berard, myself, 4 English guys, and Matty Lemos was in the team, Gwils Chan was in the team, and Lewis.
Gwils Chan, one of my favourite men on the planet.
But
So I'm guessing Andrew Lewis is with Craig. Go, Craig! Everyone's got their own people that they're supporting. But yeah, Craig is a very exciting player to watch. Makes for quick action, and he's played the 300 to 7.
Ooh.
Look at this. Oh, that's perfect because
It
he's
is
just going
nice.
to touch the 3, shape on the 4.
on the 4, go
Actually
Craig.
worked out really well. I looked for Craig to put a bit of daylight now between him, trying to establish it. Oh no, is it 4 apiece still? It's 4 apiece. You may be right, Jamie. This could go 1 frame apiece.
I think it might, or 2 and then 2.
1 rail it forward. Gee, he likes to hit the ball hard, doesn't he?
He does hit the ball firmly, yes,
Very hard. And that's uncanny amongst the top players.
and especially snooker, ex-snooker background
because he's a snooker
players.
background. They thump the ball hard
He
at snooker
played
players.
for snooker for years before he started playing pool, but then obviously turned pro at pool, and
And he's looking at putting himself back in the lead. You got to feel like Craig's an awesome front runner. You got to feel like he just looks like that type of guy that could spark off and just
Extension
take off.
call.
There's been extension called here just to settle himself down for this next shot. He knows how big it is.
Why not?
He wants to land plumb on that 9 ball. I think he's played too much sight. No, he's
no,
perfect.
beautiful, absolutely straight on
Perfect.
this.
It's really good speed control from Craig. You know what's funny? The last match on this match, even with the caliber of Marco Toicha, Craig's making the game look really, really easy.
He
isn't
does.
He looks very comfortable out there.
Yeah, just looking at this here, I mean, you can see the speed, the power is continuing from Craig, but Ben Judge on the sidelines here, still showing that nonchalant, attitude. He's closed his eyes a couple of times, maybe the fatigue, but still very hard to see where he's at in terms of this. But still striking the ball well, but he's catching himself off guard with these mini snookers and whatnot he's putting himself into.
Thanks, Langer. It ties in a little bit with what he said before in the interview with you.
Yes.
He said he was getting tired, didn't he? He said he was getting tired.
Benny always looks tired.
And
I've known Benny probably for about 15 years now. And at this was a hot rack. Because it wasn't racked well. You see how the ball hasn't exploded all?
Well, it's lucky on the one there. Might be pushing out here.
Actually, I'm the one that said the snooker players do tend to hit the ball harder than the pool players.
No, I was thinking, I was going the opposite way. It's not normal for a snooker player to.
Yeah, I think it is. When you look at the top professionals, they're trying to use as less energy as possible. I'm talking about pool players here.
Yep.
To make the ball, because obviously the less speed you hit the shot on,
yep,
the bigger the pop comes in. But obviously not too slow. These tables here, they're not exactly 100% level. You know what I say, especially with club tables. Tables are like women. You just can't trust them to be level. You know what I mean? You like that one, huh?
I think I'm going to have to issue an apology on behalf of Barry there. But Jordan Boyd commenting there. Jordan's a guy from Northern Ireland who's just come over to Sydney, got involved in the pool scene, plays in the rival league to Diamond, to Q World. He's a snooker player. Has break plus 100 breaks. Young fella.
Did he play? Why didn't he play this event?
No, he didn't. Probably had he known, but he's going to sort of start showing himself more and more on the circuit. He's a good player.
100 break player. He'd be a good player.
Yeah, he is, and he's been around my place as well. We had a bit of a race to sort of 2 sets. Just got him.
Wow.
Just got him 2-1 on the black ball. But yeah, good player.
Did you find making the adjustment, Jordan, from snooker to pool difficult? In the beginning, people don't, because the potting is very simple compared to snooker. But then it's also the striking, the breaking, the kicking part of the game, the safety part of the game. These are different things that you need to be a top-class player.
And the thing is that there's a smaller gap between pool and snooker, say, in the UK, where Craig's from, because pool is, you still play with the snooker cue. The balls are tiny. The white ball's a little bit smaller. The pockets are rounded, so it's kind of like a mini version of a snooker table anyway, sort of thing, you know. But changing from the code of snooker to American pool, well, I think that's a
extension call.
It's a little bit different.
So he has taken his extension here. There's a very important kick shot. And you know what? That's
kicked off that. That's nice. He's kicked off that thin enough to be able to travel, give it a little bit of distance between the 2 and the 1. That's 2 and the cue ball. Not really left Craig anything.
What
Craig's
does he have here?
He's going to have to play a little bit of a return safety, I think.
Maybe just come.
No, overhit it. He's going to have a shot on this. Not a shot, but he's going to be able to firmly hit it.
He had to hit that ball thinner. He's given up. Not a shot. He hasn't sold out, but he's given an easy reply for Judge. He's not going to like his next shot, that's for sure.
No, I think he's going to play a returning safety. Annie Kim, little comment from Annie saying, ouch. What did you mean by that, Annie? Did you mean about Craig's interview?
Interview?
Craig's profile. Craig said in his profile, he said his toughest player was
Annie Kim
and Sean Scully.
So Jordan Boyd says that he finds the pace of the table is hard, but potting is pretty easy. But I still use a snooker cue, so side I find really reactive.
Right.
Interesting. Well, when you're ready to buy a cue, we are lucky to have our sponsors Predator Cues and Kamui Tips, Kamui Chalk, Kamui Gloves. Come and see Mr. Stuart Rogers from Q World, and he'll hook you up with something of very good playing ability.
We've got Matty Lemos just walked in the room. Always good to see Matthew. How are you, buddy?
Good, Jamie. How are you, mate? Good to see you.
And you too, my friend.
Yeah, everyone's coming down now, guys. The club is full. It's really buzzing. City Heroes, as you know, is our premier club here in Sydney. They support us and we support them. We're promoting pool across Australia and in partnership, of course, with Matchroom Multisport here. Taking pool to the next level this weekend and raising the bar for live streaming. A very good friend of ours is watching, Mr. Chris Giovannis, who played in this event. Mr. Chris Giovannis, did you enjoy this event this weekend? And are you enjoying the commentary out there at home?
I was hanging out with Matty Lemos, actually, coincidentally, who's just walked in a couple of months ago at my place. And we were talking about one of the biggest gentlemen in pool. And I said, I've got somebody. He goes, I've got somebody too. And I was like, oh, we'll both say it at the same time. And we both said Chris Giovanni at the same time.
Wow, that's nice.
Absolute gentleman. So, he has...
Great photographer as well. He does the photography for us sometimes at tournaments.
Yes, absolutely. He's a big fan of photography and very good at it. He loves his old photos as well. Posts many old photos online. I like kind of comparing them to the way things are now and really analysing them. I love old photos. So
I think you were right what you said earlier, Jamie, that this match is going to go seesaw, one frame apiece. It's been the rhythm of the match so far, and Judge's got a really nice angle now to go forward 1, 2, 3 rails for the 7, and
doesn't want to cruise into that 9 at all though.
It's a big 9 ball. It's got ears. It's got big ears.
Mate, I'd be more likely to put a bit of bottom right on this rather than top left.
But you always like doing the bottom on the ball, screwing it back 2 rails.
I think screwed it back, I would say. Yeah, 1 rail, possibly 2, just like that.
Straight screw back.
He might have even done that.
No.
I would have been coming this side of the brown where we
got
are.
on it. He got on it.
Oh, he did. He's on it.
He got on it unconventionally from the other side.
Yes.
But that was his intention all along. He's got a different style. Every player's got their own style.
Yes.
It's funny. When I saw Tony playing before and Marco, they kind of look like 2 panthers or tigers stalking the table. This guy looks like a big teddy bear, like a bear or something, like it's just like a grizzly bear. You know that he's just sitting there in the woods, looking for some honey to eat or whatever they eat.
Absolutely.
And he looks like he's friendly, but you get close to him, he's a stone cold killer. Look at him. My
ex-girlfriend used to call me Tiger Barry. Oh no, sorry, it was another cat. She used to call me Cheetah. That was it. So. Ben down to the 9. Or Ben is down to the 9. And simple shot to take it level, 5-5.
Bit of a stretch, but he should be okay. And you're absolutely right. It's 5 apiece. This long race to 9 has now officially become a race to 4. Thank you very, very much, Jeremy Jackson, for the kind words. He's saying, good work, great work, QL. Hello, Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers is actually
racking the balls right now.
Yes, he is. 5 apiece. Confirmation.
5 apiece.
Langer, how are you feeling?
Give us some words, Langer.
Mate, it's I just spoke to Ben, and he's cool as a cucumber. He's saying
that's his style.
Doesn't really care. He's happy to obviously be this far into the tournament. I asked him about obviously his laid-back attitude about it. He's pretty much just come back to me with a smile, saying, "Don't worry, mate." So, I think we're in for some more fireworks coming into the stretch of things.
Thank you, Lord Langer. It is wonderful having Langer on the third microphone, isn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. It adds a little bit of variety, a little bit of professionalism, and of course a different angle. We're not there. We can't see. We're not right behind the table, and we're not as tall as him as well, like we said before.
He's 6'7".
There you go. Is he that tall?
Yeah, he's huge.
He's
but he said he's from Tonga, not Tonga, one of those islands, and he says actually
Samoa?
a medium size for his country. And I went, what?
Wow.
Because a lot of guys out there are much bigger than him. I went, what?
Oh, they breed them big.
Oh yeah, they come big over on the islands. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a chef I run a kitchen on a construction site as well, Barry, and there's a lot of islanders on there. And I tell you what, these guys can eat. They can put some food away. I know because I'm making it for them all day. So, 1 ball's on, up the cushion, a little bit of a screw shot, lands sort of maybe in the same ballpark of where he is now, or the middle pocket.
So he's made a ball now after the break, and he's got an opportunity now to run the balls.
Yeah, he wants to bring this white back a little bit. That's it. I would have liked to get a little bit further back and away from the cushion, but still, it's not the end of the world.
So guys, we did break the record earlier. We had 71 live viewers, which is the most we've ever had, which is kind of low, to be honest, but our audience base is growing day by day. If you do like the stream out there, please like and share. There are people out there, friends and family, that maybe they want to watch the match, or maybe don't even know much about pool, but they want to, they might enjoy it.
Absolutely. I mean, even if you don't know a lot about pool, you could be watching something like this because you know somebody that's in it, and of course you'll be picking up some tips along the way, learning a few things,
Extension cord.
I could do that, surely. I must go down there and have a go, Slots the 1 in. Lovely little shot too.
I got to say it.
Cruise on, little stun run.
He doesn't look like it, but he hits the ball so good. He hits the ball so good, and he's got great temperament.
It's not easy to do that shot, a stun run.
It's a stun run through, and
Not-
it's perfect. But
yeah.
he's actually done a little bit too perfect. He would have preferred a bit of angle, but he can just if he's dead straight, he can screw this with the reverse and get on the 5 ball. So we'll see how he plays it. Justin Sage just entered the room. Champion player, best player we have in Australia at the moment.
He's one of them people you know when he walks in.
Yes,
You know when he walks
everyone
in. Do you know
knows.
what I mean?
Dude, he is so talented. I've had the pleasure of having him over in my house a few times for some sets. He is
So, for some what?
sets.
Oh, sorry.
Sets. Pool sets. We play long races on my table
Yes.
at home. And my table at home is even harder than these tables. It's tight, really tight pockets.
Yes, well, diamonds
9-foot
are known
diamond
for
table.
that.
It's a pro-am table. I got quick cloth. It's about twice the speed of this cloth.
What would you have? Andy 900?
I've got Andy 900, but
Oh, I thought
mine's
you
brand new. And you know I brush my table every night.
Okay.
You ever seen my queue?
Which one of 19?
29.
Oh,
I've got 29
29.
queues. They are all like exceptionally clean.
Really?
Yeah, and same thing with my table in my house. It's just how I like to live.
Yes.
When there's a little speck of dust, no, like blue chalk on my shaft, on my queue, I can't stand it. I need to be clean.
Really?
Part of my OCD.
Yes.
Same thing
absolutely.
with my fish market. I like my fish market clean. You know?
Well, any food establishment really is paramount, I would say. So,
He's
Craig
needing-
Riley's got the jump cue out. He's going over
Airborne.
the top. He's airborne. And again, like we said before, once you get airborne, anything can happen, and it just has. Craig's scratched in the corner pocket.
Ben Judge is slowly taking taking the momentum away from Craig Riley in this match, Mr. Jamie. I don't know if you can feel it. I can definitely feel it. Of course, to keep it going, you can't make an error. So he needs to get out here and then break and put himself, for the first time ever, in front. Because remember, this match started with him losing a lag by a fraction.
Yes.
And Craig Riley break and running the first 2 games and out and being up 2-0 without him shooting. And for being 2-0 down, 2-0.
Did he go up 3-0, didn't he?
From being 2-0 down, he made it 3 apiece, then 4-all, now 5-all, and possibly going to take take the lead for the first time in this match. Just needs to make sure he holds it together.
Yes.
And
He's
you see,
come
he's
nicely.
potting really clean.
Yes.
Really clean.
Nicely there for the black.
Even
And-
Marco Toicher and
Yeah,
Tony
that's great.
were kind of struggling on those particular shots. But his snooker background, he's not going to have a problem potting the balls. He's going to find it really easy, like Peter Boyd said earlier. Peter Boyd's his name. He said it's very easy to make the balls if you're a snooker player. Such a snooker player at that.
Talking about Boyd, back to Jordan Boyd, who we were just
That's
talking to
what I was
earlier.
talking about, Jordan Boyd.
Jordan Boyd.
Yep.
He plays with a cue that he bought off Mark Allen, the snooker player.
Wow.
Yeah. Mark Allen was a little bit over the queue. He just said, "Who wants to buy this in the club?"
Snooker
And he
cue or
was-
pool cue?
Snooker cue. He was on the next table. Jordan was watching, just having a game. He said, "I'll buy it if he had the money in his pocket."
Wow.
Handed it over. Mark gave him the cue. History done.
History was made that moment.
Yeah, he said he loves the cue, plays really well with it. Obviously, one man's poison is another man's sort of pie, and he I guess Mark Allen was a bit over it. Maybe he'd missed too many shots with it and was like, you know what, I'm ready for a change. Somebody else is obviously happy to grab it off you. I mean, I bought my cue second hand off Blake Fogarty from the Diamond League. You know, great. He upgraded to a Revo. I upgraded from a Lucasi butt with a 3-on-4.
I remember his cue. It's a good cue.
Yeah, so it's an Icon butt with a Z2 shaft. It's very
good
nice.
cue. Very good cue.
And I really like it.
So the score is now 6-5 in favour of Ben Judge, who has managed to take the 2-0 deficit he was from the beginning and actually have a little lead. So, and he actually broke and ran that last game. So let's see if he can keep. Well, no, he didn't break and run. But
No, he didn't. Craig scratched off the jump shot.
He's made the one in the middle, but he's got no shot in the 2-ball. So he's going to have to play some kind of safety here. You know, he's got that safety here where he kicks off the bottom rail like a kick and stick if he's away from the rail enough. But looking at the way he's looking at this, he might be looking to make it. Langer's giving us a thumbs up that he can see the ball, so he can see the edge. He might try and cut this in. See how aggressive this man feels. He's called his extension.
Right.
He's called his extension.
Oh, he's pushing out.
Pushing out. He's pushing out like a 2-inch push out so he can see more of the ball. And now Craig Riley gets the. This is something we haven't seen at all so far today.
But if he's kicking to where he can see more of it, then Craig's putting him back in as well, so looks like he's making it comfortable for himself to do this cut. And maybe Craig's not confident to make that cut.
Maybe that cut is not exactly the percentage shot. We'll see what he's got in mind. He might be playing a safety here.
Yeah, somebody's going to make
Yeah,
or not make
he
the
pushed
cut.
to play himself a safety shot afterwards. And it's okay. I mean, he hasn't sold out, but, you know, Craig Riley can see at least half the ball here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can see more than half the ball, so...
Can he try and use the black as a blocker here?
I think you just nailed it.
Oh, yes,
that's what he tried to do. Good call there from my co-commentator, Jamie Williams. Very good. And now, how good is your kicking game? Craig Riley's asking that question of Ben Judge. How good is your kicking game? Can Ben kick safe here?
Yes, he can. Can he kick it?
He has to masse and kick because he hasn't got a straight direct line. He might miss this.
No, he's got
He's
it.
hit the wrong side of it.
He's clipped up the side of it.
Is it the wrong side? But you know what? I think he's got away with it. He's got away with it. Oh.
I think Craig might be able to just see the side of his too.
You'd be chuffed if that happened to you.
This shot is not on, guys, here, but he can get a really good safety out of this. Just pushing the two, maybe to around where the 4 area is, and just hiding the 2 behind the 4 to get a ball in hand. Maybe possible.
If you could see the edge, he'll play the edge shot. Try and put the 2 down the bottom.
Yeah, and obviously the white
up and down table.
Extension call.
Up and down.
This shot needs some attention because, and Craig Riley he needs a good safety shot to try and get the momentum back on his side. The momentum kind of moved off him now. So what can he come up with? Let's have a quick look. Tense moments here in City Heroes, Sydney, Australia. He played the shot that I initially said, but he's found the 2 ball a bit too thick, but that's about a white ball.
Going to be another scratch for
No.
Oh, he's good shot. Huh.
He's okay.
Craig rolling his eye there.
He's got the white ball stuck in the jaws.
Yes. He rolled his eye there and kind of had
Did he put his hand up to say sorry?
No, I don't know if he did.
It's too late now to say sorry. Millimeters here. He hasn't got him hooked behind the jaw, but
Can he play the plant down the 2 onto the 4?
That would be a very aggressive shot here.
He's doing it. He's doing it, and he's got
Are
it.
you serious?
Lovely shot.
How accurate is this guy?
Nice shot.
The Bear, Ben the Bear Judge, so accurate, like a sniper. That is from a mile away. He played that shot.
Yeah, a long range sniper.
It looked really easy on camera. It looked really easy, but that was not an easy shot at all. From inside the jaws of the pocket, play a combination like that to the rail, and he just walked over like so unassuming. Now, if you play a great shot, you got to reset, Judge.
Huss Curd is just.
He knows that.
Come on.
He's played.
Huss Curd, very competent.
Talking about fine players, Haas Curdy, one of Australia's best snooker players.
2 and pool players. Great player.
Oh, yeah. He should have been playing in this event.
Yeah.
He's a very flamboyant. You've ever watched him play 9-ball?
I've watched him play snooker and 8 ball on a bar box. And again, he just hits the ball brilliantly.
Very
the way
quick
he
player.
just hits the ball brilliantly.
Very quick player. He plays super quick. I love it. Haas Curdy plays
Confident.
power pool.
Confident.
Plays a bit like Craig Riley.
Yeah, he does a little bit. Nice shot up there. Cushion. Oh, no, he's missed it. Excuse me.
Oh, you can't keep putting big balls away like that.
Well, here we go. 6-6. So, I mean, it's gone exactly... Well, I mean, look, he's got to run them out,
Look,
but I think he will.
At the moment...
I think he has handed over this frame. There,
I've got
right
a
there.
very serious question to ask you. What are tomorrow's lotto numbers going to be?
I had to hold my finger on the mute button while I told you there, just so other people don't know.
I wrote them down. I don't want to be any other winners. Yeah, this is a pretty simple pattern.
Absolutely.
It's really what he needed to get him back in the game. Obviously, we look for him to get out here because the balls are not difficult at all. The only tricky thing is he has to just make sure he gets right on the 7 to get it, which he hasn't. He hasn't got right on the 7 to get on the black. So he's going to have to play something here. He's a little thin on the 7 ball.
He is a little bit thin on this.
So, yeah, he needed to be higher up. Now Mr. Todd, he's left himself in a difficult situation. He's got to play a nice finesse shot here. which he has
that's
done.
lovely.
That's really well played.
Lovely, lovely.
Really well played. That's a great recovery shot there from Craig.
It
man.
was. It was.
Great
Back to the
recovery.
9.
How good are these guys playing? There's a gun. Todd, our cameraman slash, what's this called that you do here? Producer. Todd, our producer, who's producing this thing out there for you at home, says he's a gun. What is it?
Maybe after the next one.
Who does it, Craig? Oh, no, we don't ball. If you're in
No.
the box, just go.
Stuart, the rack runner, racking the balls, so hopefully Craig will run, which is where I'm bringing the
Oh, he almost
together
made the
there.
9 ball there.
He did, and the 1.
He almost made the 9, he almost made the 1, but you know what he did make? Only noise. He made a boom. Nothing went down.
Luckily, he's not left Ben too much on this one.
He's left basically an 8-foot shot for Ben.
If you can see the one, then it's a tough shot.
The way Ben's been playing, it's like it's basically a hanger over the pocket for him. I don't want to jinx him, but he has been nailing these shots all day long.
Well, it's no hanger.
And that's what I've been saying. He's just potting. He is
Look at
in
that
the
position.
zone when it comes
Look
to
at that
potting.
position.
I'm surprised he missed a 3-ball earlier. But I mean, he just pots. He's a phenomenal potter, this guy.
Superb to land where he's just landed for that.
Super
too.
talented.
Absolutely brilliant.
And you know he's got his eye on the. He could. I don't think he's going to play the 4-9. That's probably what I was just thinking right now is, how can I get nice in the 3 to get on the 4? And he's opting, I think, with the angle he's got, he might be forced to play the 4-9. Does that 3-ball go down past the 9 balls? and roll?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. You can drive a bus through there, Barry.
I can't see. Oh, okay. Now we've got the good angle. Yeah, it's going to roll forward for the 4. Again, he needs to play. See, because he's a snooker player, he likes to land fat on the balls.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you saw Marco and Tony earlier, they're landing thin on the balls, playing with more angles, more rails. So he's going to have even more touch than them to play stuff like this. Because he's coming across the line of the shots very often because he keeps landing fat on the balls. So you'll see now, his touch is phenomenal, dude. The way he plays.
Well, it's tit for tat here at City Heroes between Craig Riley and Ben Judge. It's gone literally 2-0 to Craig and then 2-1 to all. And then 3-1. 3-3,
3-3, 4-4, 5-5.
Exactly,
6-6.
just like that. And I can see it going that way all the way up to 9, Barry. The next few frames.
Well, you
now.
called it from the very beginning of this match. I don't know how you knew it. There's a different feeling. Like, in the last match, there was a lot of tension in the air. In this match, it's like, anything you can do, I can do better. Sort of thing. They're just running rack. Very, very fluid match. This is the type of stuff I like to watch when I'm at home. Langer's our timekeeper, the big guy. You'll see him in the shot here and there. He's our timekeeper. He's watching. He's watching for fouls as well, so he's also a referee. And you'll see him time and time again. He checks his phone. He's actually resetting the time to. Every player gets 40 seconds a shot.
Yeah.
And they're allowed 1 extension per rack, per frame. So
taking his time, chalking his cue, having a good look at it.
We've got a bit of angle on this.
He wants to put a little bit of bottom left, I think, on this. Bring the white back up towards himself.
He decided to leave himself longer on this shot.
Yeah. I guess with the snooker, being a snooker player, he's not scared of a long shot, especially on these tables.
He's backing his potting.
Extension call.
Extension.
It's a good time to take the extension because this is the key shot in the rack. Take a few more extra moments, extra seconds to compose yourself.
And you might as well use it. I mean, if you haven't used it yet in the frame, then you might as well. You've got nothing to lose.
Sam Zhang is asking where is Sajik. Sajik got beat by Ben Judge. Ben Judge knocked him out earlier, 2 matches ago. So, yeah, our tournament favourite is out. One of our tournament favourites is out.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but it makes for good TV because now we don't know who's going to win. Tournament favourite was always Marco Teucher, being in top 40 in the world, with a FIGO rate of 780 something. That's ridiculous, too. That's ridiculous. That's extremely high.
Competence. Absolute
Top
competence.
40 in the world at the moment. But obviously, we'd like to see one of our Sydney boys take him down, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Can we say that as commentators? Can we be biased as commentators?
Oh, look, there's no place like home, Barry.
Alrighty then. So things are heating up.
So Ben,
7 frames to 6.
edging into the lead, 7-6.
We asked Ben earlier, what is his biggest cash win ever? And he answered,
$5,000.
which would equal what he'd win today if he won this event. It was $5,000 today.
$5,000.
Not a bad payday for a weekend, the playing pool.
It's not bad at all. Especially when you go home, you go to work on Monday. People say, "Oh, what'd you do on the weekend?" Played a pool comp. Oh yeah, how'd you go? I won it. Oh, brilliant. Did you win anything? You go, yeah, $5,000. Wow. People
$5
think,
grand?
well, people think you're going to turn around if they don't know how.
I won a meat
serious-
tray.
Yeah. I won a pub comp. It was $150 or $100 or a $50 meal voucher. But oh no, 5 big ones.
Oh
So,
yeah.
good luck to all involved.
You can win quite a bit of coin playing pool if you know what you're doing and where you're playing.
There's been a few players, they win a comp and they take you all upstairs and buy you a drink. Hock used to do that.
When I won comp 3 years ago, not comp, but the tournament 3 years ago, I went to league the next night and I bought everyone in the room a drink. Cost me a couple $100, but I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to, because even people that didn't know that I won it found out that I won it. So next time they played me in that comp in the league, their hands were shaking.
Was Justin's game streamed, Karen's saying? I don't think
No.
it was it, Barry?
That match that he played wasn't streamed. It was on the losers side. We've been streaming all the A-side action today. It wasn't. Oh no, the first match that he lost just because it was a double elimination. He lost to Tony Kakadis yesterday. That match was streamed, but that wasn't streamed, professionally streamed like today, because we saved obviously the best streaming with Todd for the Sunday. But we chose to stream the A-side action today.
So, shooting at the one ball.
Well, we know what's going to happen, right? If we look at the pattern, Craig Riley somehow is going to win this game.
What makes you think that, Barry?
Well, because it's gone 1 frame at a time, non-stop from the beginning of this match.
It's been last one to Ben. So it should go shift to back over to...
If Ben can somehow
Look at
win
this,
this
look at
frame,
this, look at this.
he'll be
Ooh.
on the hill.
I thought that was going to go behind the black then. That's a good shot.
That is a good shot.
So, talking about Marco, why don't we see if we can get him onto the microphone?
Mr. Marco Teucher's over there.
How are you, buddy? Have a sit down with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we were just talking about him. One of the best players in the world at the moment. Mr. Marco Teucher, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, thanks.
It's really good to have you here, man.
Good, yeah.
Young Jamie Williams, by the way, has been phenomenal so far this weekend, and we've done so much commentary over the years with him. He's just taking a little break, giving you an opportunity to talk to everybody out there at home. Wow, what a match you played earlier on against Tony Kakadis, huh?
Yeah, it was a real tight match. It's not easy to play right now on this table. Plays a little bit sticky and the ball's a little bit slow, so yeah.
We had your profile earlier, and I was reading things out, and just want to say you have a FIGO rate of 780 something. That's ridiculous. That's
something
ridiculous.
like that,
That means your skill level is right up there, and we all know how good you are. But for the people out there at home, you know he's got a 167 straight pull break. We don't know what was your largest pack of balls you've ever broken around in a row.
I think it's with 10 ball. It's 7.
10 ball.
Yeah,
You
but
did
I stopped.
7-pack.
I stopped like 3 or 4 times on the 7 pack without
Station code.
having a ball on the break or having no shot. So
Oh, you've done it a few times.
yeah, done it a few times. Yeah.
Wow.
With 8 balls 8, and with 9 balls 7 as well.
Wow.
So,
Pretty
yeah.
huge. And we had your largest win was $3,000 American in the China Open last year.
Yeah, I don't have many big wins. Just
16.
real consistent on all the tournaments. I play like around like 6 world championships.
You played the 6 World Championships.
Yeah, and I qualified myself always for the last 32.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm doing pretty well, but real consistent, but not like really breakthrough on in the tournament. So.
What's your practice routine been like lately?
what I told you before, I just had a boot camp for myself the last 2 weeks to preparing for this tournament, and yeah, I did a lot of just single shots exercises.
Didn't you also go to the Derby City Classic recently?
Yeah. I've been to the Derby. After
That's
the
awesome.
Derby, yeah,
That's
Derby.
awesome.
I really enjoy the Derby.
Yeah.
I see a lot of pool and get a little bit more inspiration, and yeah, it's
You're
just
playing with some of the best players in the world at
yeah,
Derby City Classic.
yeah. And I lost against Orcolio in the 9-ball and against Kevin Cheng.
Wow.
And yeah, Kevin killed me, but Orcolio was still a close match, still 6-all, and then he just ran away. But yeah, no, I really enjoy the Derby. It's always nice to be there.
Well, the Derby is something that I would love to go to. The US Open is something I'd love to go to. I've
Yeah.
wanted to go for many, many years.
You gonna go to the US Open?
Look, I'm hoping that Tony goes.
Yeah.
If he goes, I'm coming with him.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you'll go. If you go, I'm coming with you. So I can be your promoters, guys. And you never know. I've got my own little dreams as well. Not about playing pool, but I would love to be asked to do some commentary over there. I'd love it.
Yeah.
While I'm over there, I'd love to do some commentary and some
Yeah.
matches. It'd be a great experience
I
for me
think
as
it's
well.
possible, right? With the guys from Matchroom.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is possible. Just give me a moment, Marco. So, what's your take on this match here, Marco?
What's my take?
It's been going. The match started with Craig Riley gluing the white ball on the back rail and him just missing out by half a centimetre on the lag. Craig Riley ran the first 2 racks and then it's gone frame for frame for frame for frame for frame to 6 apiece, and now he's trying to pull away, but he's lost his position on this 7. It looks like he's going to be banking backwards and trying to send the white ball down the table.
Oh, he's gonna go for it. Wow, what a shot! Wow.
That is gutsy.
Yeah.
Gutsy play there
Yeah.
from Ben Judge.
Wow, what a shot!
Ben Judge, I saw play. It's the first time about 10, 12 years ago in Adelaide.
Yeah.
And he was using a snooker cue like he is now.
Yeah. What is he using? Because there's it's a real thick. It looks like 14 millimeter.
14 millimeter
Yeah,
tip.
it's huge and a strange tip on it.
I know.
I think it's pretty much the worst cue I ever seen. Yeah. Sorry, man, but it's I think if he have like a proper cue, like a low deflection shaft or just with the normal balance, I think he can play better.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think so too. But for some reason, he likes that cue.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with you. The first time I met him, he had a cue like this with a tip that was. He put an Elk Master tip on it that was twice as big as the ferrule.
Oh my
Looked like a
goodness.
mushroom.
It's crazy.
And to be fair, he actually finished in the semi-final that year, and I thought, how is he doing it?
But you can see, I just watched a little bit of his game, and you can see he tried to do as less as possible with the cue ball, because of his tip position and So you don't see him using a lot of spin and.
That's his game though. He's snooker player. He's a very, very accomplished snooker player.
Yeah.
He finished. What's his profile? He finished 9th in straight pool last year in the World Straight Pool Championships. He flew himself to America.
Wow. Oh.
He's a very good player.
Yeah, he was the guy that I think I've seen him on the list.
He's a very, very good player. He backs himself. He goes around and he plays in big tournaments. And
that's cool.
He just doesn't. He's just one of those low-key type of guys. He doesn't look like. He doesn't walk around going like certain individual. Hey, I play you for money. He doesn't do that.
No,
he's just a very low-key kind of guy. And if he's not here, he's just sitting out in the background. But he is. Make no doubt about it. He's a killer. How are you, Lord? How are you, Langer?
Mate, it's good, mate. At the moment, it's just one of those kind of matches where you're loving what you're seeing out there, but I mean, I have to go into the tank now and say
You called it earlier.
Yeah, I did. But
He
Ben,
said this is going to be a tortoise and versus race kind of match because Craig Riley plays like a hare. Tortoise and the hare plays really quick. And Judge is more slow. And what did I say? Who wins that race?
the tortoise always wins.
It looks like he's going to win. He's on the hill now. 8
Well,
frames to 6.
You know the other thing as well. I have to object. I don't like Ben Bear Judge as a name. I like Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd, because he's out there laying the dredge on Craig Riley. And Look, the thing is, Craig's not playing bad, but he's very stiff out there. His arm's not obviously being loose as what it was in the first half of the match, and that arm is just not swinging.
You know
So,
that Craig hasn't played pool for quite a while.
yeah.
And Craig was considered once one of the top 100 in the world. He's a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
This was a while back ago when he used to play on the Euro Tour. It's interesting that we've got 4 extremely experienced players in our top 4. All of them are very experienced.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I mean, look, when he's still positive. I just had a word with him. He's saying he's still in positive spirits, but he needs an opportunity.
Marco, what do you do when your opponent's on the hill? And you like in this situation like Craig, what can you do?
I love to grind, just grind to
Grind.
the end. Yeah, just fighting and just believe there's always a chance. Because like, what's 3 games? 3 games is nothing.
Nothing.
Like it happens. Like you see the first of the last matches I play, I'm coming like 3-0 down or 3-1 or 4-1. It's like 3 games is nothing. It's 9 ball.
It can be turned around very quickly.
Yeah. And if
Here
you
comes Judge Dredd. Let's do it.
Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd.
and if you can pull it to like
Get the microphone off him.
8-7, then you put a lot of pressure on your opponent. So yeah.
Get the microphone off. Hang on. We'll do 3-way commentary. Get the microphone off. Yeah, just do this. Yeah. So we're going to have 3-way commentary in the commentary box
Look at
very
this,
shortly.
look at this.
This is amazing. What do you think about the setup? How, the job that Stuart Rogers has done with Q World in this event? How are you feeling?
Yeah, to be honest, all the tournaments that I play till now in Australia, I love it. I mean, like the people are relaxed and nice, friendly, and everyone is real serious as well.
We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
I've
like,
been commentating in Australia now for about, I don't know, 14, 15 years.
yeah,
And Stuart's been
That's
running
awesome.
events here for as long as that as well. I ran my first event back in '96,
wow, that's a long time ago.
before we even had bloody websites. And I built a little website for it, just so people can log on and see their names. That's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago, man.
What,
Jesus.
23 years ago. Jeez.
Crazy.
But this time, microphone, I discovered I had a little bit of talent for the microphone back in 2006, 2007. I think
Yeah,
it was when I
you
first
you
started.
talk really good on the microphone.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
it's nice to watch and
That's
to
what
listen.
you
It's
get
nice to
when
listen.
when you wear an apron for. I started serving customers when I was 11 years old in the fish market.
Wow,
So I had to
look
learn
at
how to
this.
talk to people
Yeah,
at that age
you're
on the spot.
you're made for that, man. Serious.
I might not be the best pool player in Australia, but I tell you what, if they had commentary championships,
Yeah, you
me
would
and
be.
Jamie be in the final every year, mate.
Definitely.
Thank you, Barry. I'm over at the pool table itself. I've got a really good look here. Craig got a little bit too close to his work there, didn't he? And he had to sort of play a safety off the side of that too. But he's done all right. I think Ben can see this from where he is, though.
Well, now we've got you over there, we can get some confirmation.
Yeah. I think he had actually a good chance to make the 5 here.
I think it's brilliant. We've got 3-way action here in the commentary box. Jamie Williams on my right, Marco Toicho on my left, one of the top players in the world. There's a lot of talent in this room at the moment.
Absolutely. I'm very glad to be sitting between two of them as well.
Two legends of the sport.
Two legends of the sport and true legends of the sport as well.
Well,
But, Judge Dredd, as Langer referred him to, but I think Riley is dreading Judge at the moment.
yeah, Riley hasn't really done too much wrong, to be honest. It's come down to the break. How did you find the break was in the semi-final match, or the A final we played against Tony? There was some issue with the break. What happened?
I think that the wrecking was a little bit rough. It's real hard to get the balls tight. So yeah, it's definitely real hard to make balls on the break. So it's not like you can control something. It's just like smashing it, hope you get something, and that's it. Like with the magic rack, you have a little bit like a kind of tactic. Try to play the cut break or something like that. But
So what did you? What do you find? You find it's better when it's not racked? I mean, for the sport.
yeah.
Because when you guys go over for the US Open, it's going to be like this. It's going to be no magic racks, all hand racked.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, I like it because you get like more game. That's what I like. I like to have like a little bit more game, so it's like
Tactical
not like
battles, safety play.
Yeah, you get like every rack we
Jump
play like
kick.
a push out. Sometimes if you play with the magic rack, you don't play maybe like 2-3 push outs in the whole match. I love the push outs, the safety battles, the kicks and the re-kicks. And
I love them too. It's my
that-
favorite part of watching the matches. You know, 'cause
yeah.
running, when people are just running, it's not as interesting as watching how they think about
no.
the game.
now this table's playing a little bit like sticky and grinding, so you have to grind really hard. It's ball for ball, and it's not like just running game.
Just run them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How do you? Craig Riley hits the ball. He subs the ball very hard.
Yeah, and that's pretty. It's pretty
Is that dangerous?
dangerous on this clock. And that's the same thing what
Tony.
Tony did
Yeah.
in semi. He and that's his technique and his style of playing. But like if you hit
I
the
noticed
long
you
rails,
hit the balls with a lot more finesse.
yeah, because you have like more margin to make the balls.
Yeah, this is what we were saying earlier about snooker players as well. A lot of them, when they come over the transition, they're thumping the balls very hard.
yeah.
Ben Judge hits the balls quite firm as well, and that's why I thought
Makes a
'cause
huge difference. Makes a huge difference.
Huge
yeah,
difference.
Yeah. So you have like much more margin in the pocket. So
well, the pockets appear bigger when you're hitting softer.
yeah.
Craig Riley getting one back there. 8.
7.
Yeah.
I was just having a chat with Matty Lemos over there, and he reckons Craig, he still get his money on Craig. 9-8, he reckons Craig's going to win this. And you know Matty's a betting man. He said if there was a TAB in here, he'd be slapping some cash on it.
To be honest, I would in this situation I would still put my money on Greg.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because the way he plays and
He's more loose.
yeah, and I'm still thinking about this cue that it's not gonna help him. And like if he get like
Ben
shot,
Judge's cue.
yeah.
Have you seen Ben Judge's cue? He says it's the worst cue he's ever seen.
I don't want to say something bad about him, but
It's okay. He's a mate of mine. He's all right. Don't worry.
The cue is like
It's not about him as well. It's about the queue.
yeah,
So
it's
the queue
about
has no
cue.
feelings. you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Because we were talking about this earlier. You're obviously sponsored by Molinari cues.
yeah.
Molinari make not just cues, they also make gloves and they make chalk.
Yeah.
I actually have Molinari chalk at home and I love it.
It's good. Huh?
It's very good chalk.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. It's circular.
Yeah.
And I don't waste any chalk when I'm using it. Whereas when I'm using a square chalk,
Yeah.
I find I'm always making a cross.
Yeah. Yeah, what I like from the chalk as well, it's just like sometimes it's just nice to change from chalk, just have like something different in your hand. Like sometimes you keep changing and it's just like nice to have something round, you know, like you have to press the one.
We all like round things in this commentary box.
No, so yeah.
What's happening here?
But the thing is, he's also like he's a good player, so I'm surprised that he.
Yeah, I know. You would think he'd have a better cue.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like if you're like just a local guy and you play like once a month, then it's different.
No, but he plays all around the world.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's
I'm going to ask him later on why he chooses to play with that cue.
Yeah.
Maybe he feels like he gets better results.
Of course, he feels good with it. But like on long term, if you get used to a proper cue with like a low deflection shaft or something like that, then yeah.
We had this discussion earlier about cues.
I definitely.
And I said top 100 players in the world would use a top-class cue with low deflection.
Yeah.
They're not going to be using cues like this.
Nah.
And then someone said Sean Bard uses a $100 cue.
Who?
He says Sean Bard is Australia's best all-round player.
Yeah.
But he's not in the top 100 in the world.
Okay.
Anyone in the top 100 in the world
No,
would
but
be using a good cue.
no, you just need to make sure your equipment is just like good and as good as possible, and
Well, I have to
and
say...
they don't have to be expensive.
No, they
but-
don't have to be.
No, but you just I mean, you need to find what works for you. But I think with this cue, it's not. There's like a few shots that he can play. Actually, that's what I mean.
He can't play.
He can play.
He can't generate the screw that you can generate with the Revo.
No,
Absolutely not.
no.
There's no way.
No. And if you play a lot of big events and you play a lot of times under the pressure, then it's not going to help. So,
So look, Craig Riley's got himself in a position here where he can just stop on the 3, he plumb on the 4. You know, as long as he holds himself together, he can get out here and force the decider.
This is it. If you put him like good position on the 5, then it's over. I mean, like we're getting a hill match. Yeah.
He's just so loose on the balls, isn't he? Jeez. And
his focus looks really good actually as well.
when he plays with this rhythm, he plays better than when he plays slow. When he plays slow, he's in trouble.
Oh yeah.
He likes to play this speed.
Yeah.
I've seen Craig Riley play for many, many years. And when he's feathering, look at his quick feathering, does that front pause. When he shoots like this, he shoots better.
Yeah.
When he slows down, that's when he's in trouble.
Yeah, but it's for a lot of players. If they don't feel the rhythm, and what you have with these tables right now, because it's tough to play on. You see.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, he's alright. He's alright. Yeah, he's alright. But yeah, it's nice to play with rhythm.
Testy on the shot here. Little
nah,
testy.
we get it. That's a hill match. Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Matty Lemos has called it.
Ooh.
Hill. You have called it hill. He called it from the beginning when it was 2-all.
I said it's going to
No
go
way.
back and forth. It's going to be 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4.
All the way to double instead of from the very beginning.
Oh,
Commentators have this uncanny ability to read things. When Tony was about to miss that black ball against you, I said it just before. I go, look, he's got trouble with this shot. Bang, he missed it.
Also,
Early in the
commentators
match.
have a curse, though, as well, you know. They can say, oh, this is surely going to go in, and then they miss it, you know.
Oh, yeah. All right, we have our first Hill match of the day. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's nice.
You guys ever commentated on a Hill match before?
No,
I don't think so.
no, I don't think so. Too. No.
The guy's shaking hands there, or
Well, best of luck to
Before?
both players.
a little bit
Guys,
of respect.
this race to 9 has now officially become a race to just 1, and it can be all over in just one swift stroke. That 9 could just track straight to the corner pocket. You don't know what could happen. He could break and leave a 1-9 combo. You do not know.
Oh,
Anything could happen. The 7's going in.
no.
7's going
no,
in.
No. Nothing.
Try.
Oh,
How are you liking this if you're Ben Judge?
Jesus.
I
You're
don't-
loving this if you're Ben Judge.
No,
I-
I don't like the look of it. I'm a Craig Riley fan. And
Well, because he's from England, just like you are.
we used to play in the same team as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. No, but I think it's still the 6 and the 7. It's a real hard situation because the 6 is frozen to the rail and the 7 is just
Out
like a chalk from the rail. So that's not easy. I think he had to open it with the 3 ball actually.
Well,
If
we've
he get-
got Marco Toicho, one of the top 40 players in the world at the moment. The favourite to take out the event, the man that's in the final waiting for someone to come and meet him in the final. And, yeah, he reads the table better than anyone else in the Southern Hemisphere, if you ask me.
I think if he want to finish this rack, he should open
Open the 6 with the 3.
Yeah. Oh, I think he
Well, it's going to be hard
He's
for him to get on
snookered.
that
Wow.
3.
put
What
himself.
a
get that
time.
angle.
Oh,
This is the first time he's snookered himself the whole match.
oh,
What a time to do it.
it's a little bit unlucky as well.
Todd, our producer here, is shaking his head like, what's going on? There's never a good time, but
Nah.
if there was a bad time ever, it's when you're double hill.
Yeah, yeah,
tell
yeah. Oh, he's gonna go for the kick. I like that actually. I like that. I like that.
Oh, my
I like
goodness.
that. I like that.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, a touch of magic there from
And
Judge.
he's got the angle to play top
Ben
on this.
Wow, what a
Judge.
shot.
Maybe a bit of top left-hand side
Now,
and open this green
Can I ask you a
ball.
question, Marco?
But now
Is
we're
it
gonna
feasible for him to
now
play
we're
the 3
gonna
off the 7?
now we're gonna see what he can do with this cue. This is the situation. This is the situation to open the 6 ball.
Can he play the 3 onto the 7, half ball it and pop 3 off the 7 and open the
No,
hole?
that's
Is that too far away?
Yeah, and it's too sensitive. I think he wouldn't go for that.
But you don't. You
Or-
never know with Judgy.
Or he can actually make 3 off the 7.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you said. Oh, sorry.
Yes, 3
I
off the
thought-
7,
oh.
man behind the 6.
Oh,
That's what he did.
Wow,
He did
what
it.
a shot.
He did it, and he's got a shot on the 4.
He got a shot, but still, it's
I
not
tell you
easy.
what, I might just chuck my cue away after this match and go grab his cue.
Yeah.
There's something magical about that cue.
If he finished this rack,
It's huge. It is huge. Drama here at City Heroes, Sydney, Australia. Absolute drama.
what
And if we had a close-up image of Ben's face, it looks like he's at home just practicing.
yeah, this is crazy. If he finished this rack, then he's like a real hero here.
Big shot here.
Big shot, yeah.
Big shot here.
Oh, he made that
Hard of
nice.
the pocket.
Yeah, hard of the pocket, and he stays still, like nice and still on the
He's
shot.
an excellent snooker
Yeah.
player.
Yeah,
He's an excellent snooker player.
I like the way how he plays actually. The way that he stays still on the shot, don't move at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like you, actually.
Yeah, I just focus on it right now. I have a bad habit to jump
Yeah.
up in my shots. Yeah.
We were saying that about you when you were taking the shots. Very head down even after the
Yeah.
shots completed.
Yeah, I have a bad habit if I'm like down or like there's a lot of pressure on me, then I just have like a habit to jump up. That's why I focus to stay down. Oh man, what a
Dude,
finish.
he had snookered himself
Yeah.
on the 2 ball, and he kicked and made it.
Yeah.
Was it 2 or 3?
But and then
Two ball.
after that one the 3 on the 7.
And then he played the 3 off the 7 to open up the hole.
And then he get a long shot to get back in position. Wow. Yeah, that's,
Yeah, we're backing him. I mean, he gets this. He's earned it. He's earned this.
he's still not there. He still have to go from the 8 to the 9.
Yes. Wow, Jamie Williams.
Very calmly potted there. Didn't do much with the white, just rolled it in. You know?
yeah.
It's a great last frame.
Yeah.
Can the Judge Meister put it away?
It's actually crazy.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
It takes longer to chalk his cue than take the shot. Look at
Yeah.
it. I think he's using his extension now. He's using his extension now, just to make sure he gets the right angle on the black.
Oh.
hello.
Wow.
No,
yeah, he
that's
hit it
nice.
nice. Oh man.
I don't know about this. Is he a bit flat on this, Marco?
No,
He's
I
gonna
think,
have
no,
to-
I think he's alright. He's alright.
But he has to. I think he's only got.
No, if you play this with a half tip outside and screw it back a little bit.
Straight down.
Oh yeah.
It looks
Yeah, he would play it
straight down. Well, let's see how good his cue really is now.
Yeah.
This is where the Revo shaft is. The Revo shaft that you use, or the 3143 shaft that I use, that's really helps is when you
That's
want
what
to do
you
shots
want
like
here.
this.
Yeah. That's the most important thing if you stay down on the shot, because he had to screw it back. Yeah, that's what I. That's
my
hey,
word.
look, did you see
Matthew
the body
Lemos,
movement?
you
Did
might
you see
be
the
right.
Body movement? Did you see the body movement there?
Yeah, he moved his body.
This
And he
whole
had to-
body. That's yeah.
He had to force it again, I think, because the cue doesn't do enough work for him.
Exactly. Yeah. He had to force it, and he had to. Wow. Yeah. Oh.
Just going to have a quick word with Matthew Lemos. Matthew, you predicted the 9-8
Oh.
to the Sea Bomber.
Look at this shot.
He's potted
That's
the
a
black.
poor shot.
He's on the 9 now.
Well, he hasn't
He
potted it
should've
yet,
taken a little
so
bit. He should have taken a little bit more time
Best
for
of
that
luck.
one.
let's try
Oh,
not to
yeah.
put the mucker on him, mate.
Look at
Okay.
this.
Good luck, Craig.
This is a big shot here. This is not easy,
No, this is not easy.
especially on this table.
Oh.
He's overcut it.
He
Oh,
overcut
jeez.
it. Oh.
Oh, jeez, that's tough. That's tough.
You still
That's-
get the win.
You know, it's
Wow.
like you
wow.
said, it's a seesaw match, but I think
What about the 8-ball? He just take that way
go
too.
sell him one of your Molinari cues, man.
Yeah, sell them.
Sell
Just
him, sell it to him with a Revo shaft, and so he doesn't have to work so hard to screw back the balls.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh. Anyway,
he'll make this.
He get the win.
He'll make this. Yeah, a bit twitchy, but he made it. Wonderful match there, guys.
Wow,
So great to
wow.
commentate. Look, I want to say a very big thank you to Marco Torcha for sitting down with us.
Yeah.
Man, it's
Thank you,
been an
guys.
honour. I hope you can sit down with us a bit more later on, but I know you've got a match to focus for,
Yeah.
so
I
I
gotta
don't want you
prepare
to spend
myself.
too much energy in the commentary box with
Yeah,
us, but
thanks, man.
it's always a pleasure to talk to you, to see you.
Thank you.
And yeah, I look forward to, when's the next time we're going to be away together? Maybe Oceania, New Zealand. I'm coming this year.
Oh, that's an interesting thing because I'm not sure if I can play.
Oh,
So that
is it really?
yeah. So we'll see.
Well, I'm going to go for a quick play interview with he's run off. Ben Judge has run off to the bathroom. So
Yeah, but definitely I want to play. Yeah.
well, you should play.
Yeah, I really want to play, but
You are living in New Zealand. Do you have to be in New Zealand?
no, because
you
I
have to be in New
played
Zealand.
the other Oceania as well.
Yeah,
Right?
okay, so that's fine. Lord Langer, what's your take on that, mate?
Mate, I think this is what I said before. You know, the hair was always going to speed that. He used an extension on the black, but he had the angle to naturally come back for it, and he wasted that extension. That 9 ball was the key ball out of all things, as you know. And he just spent the extension on the wrong ball. That's all it was. And then he rushed it and missed a very makeable shot for him.
When he landed with that angle on the black, I mean, obviously he would have preferred to have more angles and come off one rail out for the 9 or 2 rails for the 9. But when he had that, we were talking about his cue earlier, and Marco was saying how his cue doesn't allow him to do certain things.
Yeah, well, you saw in a couple of shots in the frames leading up to the hill, his arm started to loosen up, and he was able to play a lot more of his flare shots that he's used to. But in that frame, he really only had the black, and like I said, he just made the wrong decision.
But everything else, though, was brilliant.
Yeah,
the
brilliant.
kick,
Wow.
making it, playing the 3 off the 7, making it. You know, he was there, and then he was fortunate that Craig Riley landed a little bit high on that 9.
I know, and look,
He missed it by quite a bit, though.
Yeah.
He overcut it.
But yeah, it's not nice. You
What-
get like he should finish that one actually. He just
Yeah,
played
he
a poor shot. He played poor 8 shot. So
Poor shot in the 8,
yeah.
and he overcut the 9. Well, look, guys, thanks at home for watching. Oh, thank you. Thank you at home for watching. We're going to take a quick, short break, about 14-15 minutes only, and we'll be back on again. We're going to feature Tony Gagaris versus Ben Judge. What a cracker the match's going to be. Race to 11, winner break. Should be a cracker.
Judge Dredd versus the Greek.
Mamba.
Greek number.
All right, guys. See you then.
See you.